Okay, so for the solo raid, the way how it works is that you see this blue button right here, it says single mode. So you just have to click it. So for example, if I click the ivory tower and click this, then I can go in like that. And it has the gold check and uncheck. And if you go, then with the loading screen, something's gonna happen. The first thing that pops up is these 6 buff. You have to select one out of these 6 buff. This one says no buff, Giga Shed. And this one says your character becomes fast when you use battle item. This one says increases your character's stagger. So when you're doing like, you know, Ivory Tower Gate 3, the new Gate 3, which is the Lazaram, he has a lot of stagger mech, right? So this might be very good on that gate. So you have to be flexible. And you can change these buff in between every gate, so don't worry. This one says increases the damage and also a lot more if the mob has the brand. So this one is what the supporters want to pick. This one says if you succeed a counter or if you hit the staggered, you know, boss, then you become fast. And this one says your movement speed becomes faster. And also your cooldown of the quick stance and spacebar reduces as well. Good. Now the thing is, I don't see the back attack buff, right? You know, if from the lower on, there used to be something that allows the back attackers to benefit from back attacking, even though they hit from anywhere. That part replaces this if you come to the solo raid with a DPS. Spam noted, because I logged in as a supporter, that's why it's showing this instead. So you click anything that you need the most and you just go, and that's it. I'm not gonna show like exactly of how this works. It's in my previous video about like how it's kind of like. All the contests that have solo raid is pretty easy. Yeah, so it's gonna be very good for the newcomers and the returners for practice. So, for example, Archon Gate 1 solo mode gives 700 gold. Gate 2, 800. And Gate 3, 1300. So, this is somewhere like 40 to 50%-ish of Korea nerfed Archon. But who knows, guys? Because solo mode might contain a lot more gold in the West. Lastly, for the amount of the mats, as you see, these are same. These are same as the normal mode. Yeah, they said that they made it like 100% equally as you get from the normal. So there you go. Also, you cannot share the single mode and normal hard mode. You cannot share. So what I mean is that, let's say that you did single mode on Gate 1. Then for Gate 2, you can't, like, you know, change it to the normal or hard. If you started with single from Gate 1, you have to go all the way as a single. Smoge, right? And also vice versa. Lastly, there's a new NPC where you can exchange the solo mode tokens into some various stuff. This currency is a new currency that is combined from the old, you know, raid token. Do you guys remember the Clown and the Broshaza and Archon, like, you know, the square looking like tokens? Those all combined to this. That's why I have, like, you know, a lot of these already. And you can exchange for like these kind of book materials and some other honing mats like this. And on the second tab, this is the important part. This is where you get the free level 7 or 6 gems. You exchange it with this much amount. Level 6, level 7. And this is what you want. Your level have to be 1540 to take this level 7. And how many, you know, gems do you need? 11, right? So you click 11 like this and then click confirm, then you will get it. And it's selection, so you select either cooldown or damage that you want. And these gems are bound to characters, and they are not fusible at all. Stays at level 7, they're not tradable as well. Okay, it's exactly same as event gems from the Express. And like some of these kind of, some free quality stuff, like so on and so forth. There's also an EXP. And last tab is you can also exchange for these kind of raid mats. See, all these raid mats are here. At the end, there's a legendary elixir, which you can exchange 3 times a week. Okay, it's 3 times a week per character. It is not free silver elixir. It does require gold to cut. And these gems, you do not have to pay anything. See, no silver. And you can, of course, guarantee to select what skill you want. Okay, this time let's talk about the permanent 5x3 engraving. So you see here, right here, there's a new icon. And if you click it, it's the exact same engraving support from the Express, right? Now it is permanent. You just pick what you want like this, and then click activate. Yeah. Also, this free engraving supports the preset. So right now, from the preset, this is my raid engravings that I set from the support engraving right here, right? And I want a Chaos Dungeon build on preset 2. So if I click it like this, then it changes like this. So you just put your Chaos Dungeon build set like this, and then if you save it, then it's gonna be different like this. Back to the raid, like that. Okay, this time let's talk about Transcendence and the Elixir Alleviation. So for crafting wise, nothing changed. But something that's different is this part. Per week, you can recraft this from the fragment 20 times instead of 10. If you try to cut the elixir, then it requires half amount of gold, 140, and also it requires 3 catalysts instead of 5. So that's for elixir. And for the Transcendence, you can see that each turn requires 140 gold. So it got halved as well. And I can't show you now, but if you click the exit button, then you have to reset it, right? The reset cost also got reduced by half. And lastly, the amount of the mats that you get from the contents got doubled. So elixir from Ivory Tower, double you get every week, and same from Daymine, you get double of the dark fires. By the way, there's something that's very important. The bottles that you've been saving till now, they are useless because when the patch happens, they don't get benefited from the price reduction. They will turn into an item called old bottle. What you pretty much want to do is that you want to dismantle them, and if you do, then you get the same fragment, and that fragment is what is required for crafting the new elixirs. Only the ones that you get or craft after the patch happens gets the price reduction buff, not the ones that you've been saving. Okay, this time let's talk about the honing alleviation. So this is Broshaja plus 15, which is 1540. And up to 1540, it requires silver with reduced mats. You can see that the success rate is also kind of like double, right? It's 10%. From 16, it requires gold, but it's cheap. It's alleviated. And this applies all the way to plus 20, which is 1590. But the thing is, you normally transfer to Archon gear at plus 19. So I don't think 20 matters that much. Okay, this time let me talk about the crafting gear cost and the set bonus upgrade as well. So if you see here, these are Vulcan and Vikis gear, and it requires silver for crafting. If you check yours right now, it requires gold, right? But from next week, you guys will just pay silver. Now, only Vulcan and Vikis requires silver though. If you go to Broshaza, then it requires gold still. But as you see, the amount is reduced. See, it's halved, right? And lastly, if you go to Archon gear, it requires gold, of course, but it's halved as well. And for the set bonus upgrade, this row right here is that part from the small gate. To reach level 3 set upgrade, normally you had to pay 3,000 gold for the weapon and 1,500 for the armor, right? But it got reduced to 1,000 for the weapon and 500 for the armor. So that's like 3 times cheaper. And not only that, ability stone also got some like gold alleviation when upgrading it. You know that it has 4 levels in total for the ancient stone, right? And each costed 6,000, but now it's 3,000, so it got halved. Now the thing is, you might ask that, wait, if it costs only silver, then can't I just like infinitely craft and dismantle until you get the high quality? The thing is, they changed the system. If you craft the silver required gear, which is Votem Vicus, it always starts at 0, the quality. So if I show you, it is 0 quality as you see. So you have to tap the quality by paying gold from this Vicus Voten. The next one is the bikini skin that you guys will get. So this is what we got in Korea. Nice. And of course there are different versions. So this one is without this, how do you call this? Like transparent jacket. Yeah. And the next one is monokini. Good. And last one is this. So this one looks kind of pretty, right? See? It has a blue shorts and the white tank top. Now the problem of this last skin is that this pants and the top is one. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a single. It's singular. So you can't like take off the pants or top separately. Alright, the last one is the Dark Descendant thingy that was covered from the roadmap and from the Rocks video, right? YouTube video. So this is a new Express Pass in Korea. And in Korea, the Express Pass, this bottom part, and that Descendant part up here, they are combined as one. You see this challenge mission here? So if you reach 1600, then you can do Ivory Tower. Solo mode is also included. If you do any solo mode or normal Ivory, then you get these kind of stuff. The free, the silver legendary elixir, and it goes all the way to 9 times. If you reach 1610, then you can do Thamite normal, and you get 5 Darkfire each, up to 9 as well. So this is the Descendant part, right? I'm not sure if you guys will get the Express, because there wasn't a specific term called Pass, or like Express Pass from the roadmap, neither from the Roxas YouTube video. So we're not sure if they dropped it by accident or if it's actually not coming. But in my opinion, like, I do have a copium that they are gonna release it this week, the new pass, and also another one in the September when the new season starts, the season 3, because solo mode is coming out, which will, like, lure a lot of the, return and the new players to try it out, right? And if there's no Express Pass, then it's kind of problematic, in my opinion. In that kind of regard, I have a copium that they might add the Express Pass next week. So I hope you guys get it. And I will end the video here. Stay GigaChat and come to my Twitch channel, guys. Very family friendly. Chat, say hi. Say bye to the YouTube. Bye, YouTube.